How are you, everyone around the world? Well, normally I don't have a tendency of posting videos on my Facebook, WhatsApp, or these other media channels. I don't normally do that. But sometimes when you live in the world where there is so much injustices and bad things happening around you, then I think it is a bad idea for you to keep quiet. I think the only time evil prevails is when good people keep quiet. So, am I saying that I'm a good person? Well, maybe a little bit of goodness still remains in me. That's why I'm put off by injustices. I don't like injustices. I don't like injustices. That's why when I worked for one contractor, a local Zambian contractor who was not paying Zambians, employees, in the rural areas, in villages, I stood up to him and I told him that, please, pay people. This guy was so wicked and evil. He wasn't paying people, including myself. So I said, naleko kubombera. But we didn't end up on a good note because I hate injustice. And in fact, that's the whole purpose I'm even posting this video. I hate injustice. I hate injustice. And what I want to say is I want to direct it specifically to clergymen and to the church. What I want to say to you is that the church is slowly losing its prophetic voice. Please, we are not to, I'm not going to beat about the bush. This is the truth. We are slowly losing our prophetic voice. Now, am I a clergyman? Judge for yourselves. But I see myself as an average person, a simple person, a laity, just a believer in Christ Jesus. But what I want to say to the church and believers out there and the clergymen is that we are slowly losing our prophetic voice. Why? Because we have become too fearful. We have become too fearful. We don't speak against injustices. We don't speak against oppression. All we do is stand from afar and watch when other people are being oppressed. But when it is the same people who might probably be fighting for everyone's well-being, but all of us will watch. Now, when those people fight, others die in the process, others lose their wealth, others lose their loved ones in the process, and when the benefits come, then we rejoice together with them. I feel that it is an injustice to fighters, to people who are looking for the well-being of everyone, and especially for Mother Zambia. The church is slowly losing its prophetic voice, and by the prophetic voice, it is the voice of justice. It is the voice which stands up to authority and says that, Vane, what you are doing is not right. What you are doing is not right. Can you become leaders of justice and who put the interest of the people first? That is how things are supposed to be. That is how things are supposed to be. I remember in 2019, the church was so afraid. Everyone was afraid because of COVID. And what happened was that we started speaking to the world, or the church rather started addressing their church members from the corners of their world or from their rooms in their houses. So COVID forced us to shut ourselves in our rooms. But today, what is it that is making us to be fearful? This is the question which we have to ask ourselves as Zambians. Why are we afraid? Who is making us to be afraid? This spirit of fear has to be broken over our country. It is not right. God doesn't want fear. He hates fear. Fear puts us in bondage and makes us to become slaves. God has not given us the spirit of fear. So I'm addressing the clergymen, believers, and Christians out there that rise up, stand up for justice, stand up for what is right. This is not a time for us to play politics. This is not the time for us to play church. It is time for us to put the interest of the people first. So this is what I just wanted to say, that the church is slowly losing its prophetic voice, or rather the prophetic voice is diminishing. That is the voice which rebukes leaders and tells them that you leaders, stop what you are doing. It is bad. What you are doing is bad. You are playing politics. And the church tells the leaders that we want justice, we want fairness in every areas of our lives. That's what that is how things are supposed to be. And again, I want to speak to my brothers in South Africa who are hating other black people, their fellow black brothers. It is not right. Don't listen to politicians. Don't listen to politicians who have got an agenda to divide and to conquer. To divide so that they can fill their pockets with more money. So that they can benefit out of your conflicts, division, and fights. Please, my brothers in South Africa, let us not fight against one another. Let us not kill one another. Let that spirit of Ubuntu continue amongst ourselves. You are a human being because of other human beings. Now, if you kill another person and mistreat another person in the way you are doing and taking the law into your own hands, do you think that you are going to be a better human being? No ways. No ways. So, my brothers in South Africa, let me tell you the truth, like how my comrade Julius Malema has been saying, that it is not the foreigners who come into your country who causes you to live in poverty. No, it is not them. It is not them. If you can examine things very well, you will find that the percentage of foreigners who are there are not even in formal employment. If you can examine things very well, most of the foreigners who are there, they take their businesses there. And when they buy things from South Africa, where do they take those things? They bring them out of the country. They take them out of the country. So, in fact, it is because of the foreigners who are buying things from South Africa who are creating employment for you people. Because if we are not buying the things which your industries manufacture, then how are you going to be paid? Please respect foreigners who are there, because you also have to be reminded that there are some of your companies which are here in Zambia, and those companies are selling South African products, meaning we depend on each other. Let us respect one another. And I think I'll end with this. The biggest problem that we are having around the world, it is the problem of leadership. This is the biggest problem that we are having around the world. It is the problem of leadership. Our leaders do not have hearts for the people. They are so selfish. They put their personal interest first and the interest of their families first. And what they do is that they don't care about the masses. They don't care about the masses. So please, our leaders, what I'm going to tell you is this. If you are not ready to save your people in whatsoever country you are and in whatsoever capacity, leave the people, because you are going to be held accountable. You'll be answerable to God, and such sins are punishable. To the rest of us, let us not lose hope. Let us keep our faith in God. Things are going to be better one day. Justice will flow like a mighty river, even here in Zambia.